It's there. The big metallic stuff, the Ejura Farms. Does it belong to government of Ghana, or does government of Ghana have vested interest in Ejura Farms? We'll talk about this Ejura Farms later, but I'm just setting the tone for it. Does government of Ghana have an interest in the Ejura Farms? Government of Ghana through the Ministry of Breed, do they have an interest? What used to be Pioneer Farms, now Ejura Farms. Does government of Ghana have an interest? If they do, how much did they invest? How much of our monies did they invest, or how much did they borrow on our behalf to invest? And what was the total number of acres of land that were procured? And how many acres of the land are left now? Does the government of Ghana still have vested interest in those Ejura lands? And if they do, who is leading the charge? It's a farm, and we eat to live. And at the bottom of that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I will never forget that lesson, is food before clothing and shelter. Is this a property of the Republic of Ghana? Yes or no? How much did we push into this? We want to know. Do we still have an interest? We want to know. If we are no longer interested, are we selling it off? We want to know. And at the time that we started this farm, how many acres of land did we acquire? We want to know. As we speak now, has there been encroachment? We want to know. How much of the land has been taken? We want to know. And I'll share the details and the documents with you. But this is just to tease you. Assume you heard too much. You want to hear everything, but you cannot hear everything. A final issue this morning. I have been vindicated. The President of the Republic spoke about GIHOC yesterday. GIHOC also belongs to the state. He spoke about GIHOC yesterday. And I've said to the new management at GIHOC that it will take collaboration, it will take hard work, it will take diligent work, and it will also take a lot of eye-opening activities. I have stood here and showed you bank statements and letters from SNIT and others from GRA concerning GIHOC. I've shown you their spreadsheet, how many people they have employed over the period, how production has dropped over the period. The more they employ, the more it drops. I've even gone on to talk about victimization here. Nobody did anything about it. From then, our Minister for Trade and Industry to his deputy, he went there once, held a meeting, promised the people. That was the end. I had one of the board members meet me in Parliament one day and literally said that Nyawu can nukreo, but you remember that day? A member of Parliament at the time was a board member. He spoke with me. And that was because there was a Busia long sleeves in the mix. We all know that the president's daughter was husband to Kofi Jume's son. Matter close. So no matter what you say, whether it is backed by evidence and facts, which was the case actually, where GIHOC had procured, bottles and left them to the vagaries of the weather at our own menu. He left it. I have stood here and spoken about injustice at GIHOC. The National Labour Commission will bear me witness because the matter came to them. The IOCO will bear me witness because somebody at IOCO investigated the matters that I raised here. Today, the young lady doesn't work with GIHOC anymore because somebody told him for some reason that, oh, it was the old administration that treated you unfairly, so we cannot pay you compensation. So they paid a certain amount of money, and that was it. A nursing mother, single nursing mother, who now suffers a condition, but I can't tell you what condition it is because it is our private conversation. But I can tell you that she's a single nursing mother, and she was treated unfairly. She was literally sacked, prevented from coming to work. She was not paid. What was the crime? She was fighting to get those who were stealing. I stood there, spoken about GIHOC and how profitable GIHOC can be. Hey, wedding, you need GIHOC. Engagement, you need GIHOC. Outdooring, you need GIHOC. All of them, you need GIHOC. Funerals, you need GIHOC. What won't you need GIHOC for? You will need them. Who produces the Castle Bridge, forgive me, FDA, that you use for all those things? You need GIHOC. So why do we sell those things? Play the president with this. He asks a simple question. Why do we sell those things that are needed every single day and we lose? Listen to him.
How can you sell alcohol and be in debt? When Ghanaians are happy, we drink alcohol. When we are sad, we drink. When we are not happy, we are not sad, we drink. So how can you sell alcohol and lose? And so we're charging the management of state-owned enterprises and the workers. Let us work together to make sure that we make these institutions viable.
So basically the president is charging them. His predecessor did the same thing, but it was all talk, no action. That was all that we did in the past. Some of the people who are complicit in some of the thievery that happened at GIHOC still have their jobs at GIHOC, and I don't know why the new management is keeping them there. Oh yes, the Kaneshie police station can bear me witness of over 500,000 cedis of our money at GIHOC that was stolen. They know the individual still works at GIHOC. Kaneshie police knows about it. How did the matter get to Kaneshie police station? And how are the monies being repaid? I will play back all those GIHOC things. Do you want me to talk about the affairs at GIHOC? Do you want me to talk about the travels at GIHOC? By who? Do you want me to talk about the relationships at GIHOC? Do you want me to talk about the transfers of people to places and putting square plugs in round holes? Do you want me to start talking about those things at GIHOC? I said GIHOC, there was a calculated plan to run down GIHOC so it can be sold off. I showed you every document here. Documents from GRA, document from SNIT. SNIT took GIHOC to court. GRA wrote to another state bank to say we have garnished the account, and for a long time the accounts were garnished, and so the salespersons were paying monies onto mobile money accounts. Salaries were delayed, production dropped, it dwindled. A company that could produce 3,000 cartons were now producing very, very low. And Charlie, look, our state-owned enterprises, and I think that this new government, final thing, this new government, and I've sounded this before, I've said this before, if you do your things like your predecessors did, you will face the worst defeats than what they faced. If you put people at a place and they are not delivering, now it's just GIHOC, our state-owned enterprises and all that, they put people at STC, SIC, put people anywhere, and the Tema Oil Refinery, and they are not delivering, sack them. In the private sector, if you are not meeting the KPI and the job description, and in the media you see the tracker is not picking you, you are sacked. But we will leave them. They enjoy the holidays that come with it. They enjoy the V8s. They enjoy the housemates. They enjoy the garden boys. They enjoy the cooks. They enjoy the security. They enjoy the fuel allowance. They enjoy everything that comes with it. And when they finish, they underperform. And we still give them, some of them, money more for ex-gratia. Are we normal? Ask yourself, are we normal? Have a good morning. See you on Monday. Please call.